morning once again. It's your boy Samuel. Yeah, it's Samuel here. So guys, I just want to give you an update on how far have gone now. So we have transplanted the onions here. So as you can see, this is a new field. Yeah. So yeah. So now these ones from this bed here going this side, it is now 1 week from transplanting. So you can see now they have even started coming up. Yes guys, so yeah, so I just also want to answer the question somebody asked, like what irrigation do I use. So basically it is just the hose pipe. We come in watering with hose pipe just like that, you know. So but that has got a disadvantage on it, and that is because this is when I'm also coming into farming. Yeah, you need money to buy the drip irrigations, and I need to find to buy the drip pipes, you know. That is actually way better than spraying like that. You can see how it is happening there. It's just watering from the hand like this. So yeah, so that is what we are doing at the moment. That's how we are watering the plants. Yeah, so so this video, I am just thinking now that I was just start doing, I'll just start doing more updates on everything, not just segments, onion, tomatoes. I'll be going through whatever that I post. So from today, this is what I want to be doing. I want to make it more. I will stop editing the videos. I'll just be doing them straight the way raw, just the way they are. So this is what I want to do. Yeah, we'll see how it will work out. Yes. So there, but I'm sure the videos will be a bit longer than I do them. Yeah. So from here now, I just want to take you to the bigger onions, which is, I want to talk more about onion and tomato in one bed, how you can grow them. So what I want to do is, I've done a bit of research by myself because when I put the onions in the beds. After some times the tomatoes germinated from there, so, and I didn't put them out. I just wanted to see how far they will go and how it will turn up, and yeah. So now next in this field, this one you are seeing, I am going to plant very soon, like 1 week. I'm going to plant onions together with tomatoes. Since I've planted the onions, so what I need is just to come in here and transplant some tomatoes in here. The other thing that I can do is just coming here with seed and putting them in these beds in lines according to how I want the tomatoes to come out. Yeah, but the other thing that I am thinking, maybe because if I have to plant the onions from seed here, it might be that some tomatoes won't germinate because it's difficult to manage them on the large scale than if you are in one bed, smaller bed, you know. So that's what I'm thinking. But I'm going to plant them in a smaller bed and then transplant them in here. So what I want to do is, and what I see can work, is that if you, like if it is 2 weeks, if you plant the tomatoes, if you transplant the onions from the nursery 2 weeks, after 2 weeks I can plant the tomatoes in the bed, in the onion bed. I can plant the tomatoes in the onion beds from seed. And if I want to transplant them, I have to wait for about maybe 1 month, 2 weeks. That's when I can transplant those tomatoes from the nursery into the onions bed, and that will actually help in the growth of the tomatoes, because and the onions, because the tomatoes will not overgrow the onions then, because then the tomatoes will come in when the onions have already grown. And that is the only thing you need to really look into when you are doing that. I observed what happened with those other ones. So the timing is very critical if you want to do that. So we'll see how this one will turn out. We will also see and judge, because you'll be seeing what will be happening. But I have seen it is possible that you can grow onions and tomatoes in one bed, in one field, in one bed. So to be specific, as I'm going to show you, and you see I showed you from the previous video, but I didn't explain how you can do it. So that what I'm explaining now is how you can do it. You have to at least wait for the onions to grow 1 month and 2 weeks. That's when you can transplant in the tomatoes into the same bed where the onions are. Yeah, so, and if it is planting from seed, you can wait for 2 weeks. 2 weeks from transplanting. If you transplant the onion in a bed, you wait for 2 weeks. That's when you can plant those tomato seeds in your onion beds. So yeah, so with this one, that's what I'm gonna do. I want you to see, and I also want to see how it will happen. So I'll put nicely, I'll space them nicely in the lines as they should be in these beds, the tomato plants, after they grow from the nursery. So now I'm going to plant the nursery. I'm going to plant the nursery of tomatoes, and then after they grow, then I will transplant them in here, so that when I pull out the onions, what will remain in these beds is the tomatoes. So it will take maybe about 1 month from the time that, I would say 2 months from the time that I have harvested the onions, then I will start harvesting the tomatoes. So that is the plan. Yeah, so let me take you there on the bigger onions so that I can show you. Of course, you have seen it from the previous video, but it was a very short clip that I just showed you. So these ones you see, they are small eggplants. They call them impwa in our language. So yeah, they are also coming up. It's somebody's field, I'm just showing you. But they look healthy. Healthy. Then someone also has planted some tomatoes here. Yeah, so the same method as we did mine there. So it's also coming up. So mine is ripe now. It's getting they are ripening, and they are, yeah, I've harvested quite a lot in that small portion. So I'm really impressed with the onions. So next I'm also planning to farm the tomatoes in there, you know. We'll see. So they are also looking very nice and healthy, as you can see. Yeah. else for somebody here. The rep vegetables, they are really nice. I love them. And the foods, yeah. So let me take you there where I want to show you the tomatoes together with the onions. So I've started harvesting, guys. You can see here a few customers came, so I did pull out some onions here. But yeah, farming is good, guys. Farming is good. Yeah, so you see here. So right now, what should happen is these tomatoes, they are going to remain alone, but you can see they have been attacked. I didn't take, I have not sprayed on these onions or on these tomatoes. I sprayed nothing on them, but anyway, this was just a trial. I let them grow so that I can see the possibility of them growing. Yeah, so that's the thing, guys. So it is possible, guys, you can see. So I'll put these and these will remain. So just imagine if I've planted here and another one here, just like that. But then with a timing that, you know, they don't give shades to the onions. Yeah. So and I'm thinking it can even work, like if there is 1 month from from you harvesting your onions, I'm sure you can also do it. Then if there is 1 month remaining, you can actually plant the tomatoes. So these are looking good. You can see they're actually looking good. And if you're wondering if this can't make a bulb, here you can see where the stem, you can see the stem here, the tomato stem is here. I don't know if you can see there. Here is the stem here, and here is the onion. It has really, there's a bulb here. It's just okay, so there's nothing wrong. So I think the only thing that is really you need to consider is the timing when to do it. So I would rather even 2 months. Even here you can see there's a big bulb here. Here is this the tomato stem here on the ground. You can see it here, and look at the bulb here. It's really big. So yeah, even here, just right there on the bulbs, there is a stem, a tomato stem, and the tomato is really looking healthy. So which means it is possible to do that. It is possible, and you see they have grown properly, the onions. So you can do it. You can do it. Just planning. Don't try to do it without planning. Otherwise, you end up into problems. You run into all kinds of problems. So yeah, all these tomatoes are working. So yeah, you see the tomatoes are falling off. Oh, the onions, they are gone, they are done. Okay guys, so I'm gonna stop the video from here. Hopefully you are able to get something from this. So please comment, leave the comments on how the video has come up, and I'm sure you are expecting to see how you can do it, growing the tomatoes into the onion field. So yeah, this is how you have seen it's happening here. It's happening, look. And here is the tomato. It's possible. It is possible. It can work. It can work. You save time, you save water, and you also save some nutrients. Yeah, and it will give you more profit if you do that. Yeah, there they are. It's working. It's working, guys. So yeah, please subscribe and like the videos, share the videos, and yes guys, support me, guys, support me. I wanna develop this, and I want to be doing now live. I will just be showing you raw videos, no editing. I just want to bring them raw. Yeah, so I'll be bringing you in this fields. Yeah, when we are doing it, that you can see what's going on. That yeah, you see. So here, the tomatoes are also man, they are ripe, and so I need to come and harvest these. I need to come and harvest them, but the absolute tutor hammered them. But the tomato fruits themselves, they are okay. It's just that the leaves are drying off, and which makes it for the tomatoes to actually to dry quicker than they should. And this is the reason why these haven't gotten rotten, is because we also sprayed the chemicals for absolute tutor, but it was too late. It was too late. You're supposed to do that earlier than that. So guys, I've harvested a lot of tomatoes here. I would say. Yeah, and it's a small portion. So if you just imagine, if you can plant this portion, you plan it that you have 3 portions of this, which you can have tomatoes all year round. Just imagine, you can have tomatoes all year round. It's a lot of tomatoes, and you see here I am going to harvest about like I think 3,000 and plus quachas from this small portion. And the tomatoes, they were disturbed a bit. You have seen the videos from what I've posted. They were disturbed a bit, and with this absolute tutor, just imagine if you can do it standard from the beginning, you follow it up, that you can harvest a lot, and it can bring you profit. And I'm selling the tomatoes here. It's not the peak time for tomatoes, so it's the price is very low at this moment. There's a lot of tomatoes, but if it was on the peak time when the tomatoes is very expensive, you can imagine how you can get here. You can get maybe 6,000 from this. 6,000, just imagine, from this small plot. Yeah. So farming is really good and profitable if you do it well. And the only thing I would give, the advice I would give is, you must be present where the land, your plot of land is. You must be there. Don't grow things where you are not, because for you to observe and learn, you need to be there. You need to see what changes. Every morning you come here, or every afternoon you come here, you check, oh, what is going on with your plant. And that is how we learn, and that is how we manage. Because if that's how you're gonna know if there's a problem. That's how you're gonna know if there's a problem, guys. That's how you're gonna know if there's a problem. And that is just how it is. Focus somehow in life isn't there is need of focus. You know, I'm just reminded of that scripture
which says, where there is no vision, people cast off restraint. But blessed is he who keeps the law. Proverbs 29 verse 18.
when you have vision, you need to actually live in the boundaries of that vision that you have. Because if you go off the boundaries, then you're not gonna reach where you want to reach, because you have gone off the boundaries of your vision. You know, just imagine if since I'm in Zambia, I want to go to Kenya. I have to drive, or I have to move towards the north. I can't go down the south, because if I start going south, then I'm going to South Africa, I'm going to Namibia, I'm going to Zimbabwe, you know. So if I want to walk towards Kenya, I must start walking step by step towards the north, because that's how I'm gonna reach Kenya. But if I start going south, it will be impossible for me to reach Kenya. I will travel the whole world until I reach, maybe, because the world is in a circle. Maybe that's the only way I can reach Kenya. But in reality, what I mean is, I won't be driving towards my goal, towards my vision. So even in life, if I want to be, if I want to really leave an impact in farming, I have to be there. I must be there where I'm farming. I must start from where I am with the little that I have, and from there I will be going towards that goal of me being an influential farmer who have the knowledge to share, you know, who have the capacity to produce crops or vegetables that can benefit other people who are not farming, who are into other things. So yeah, if I want to be a farmer, I cannot start fixing the car. Only if fixing the car is for me to raise the funds to come and do farming, that can work. But it is, yeah, it is impossible for me to actually be a farmer if I am every time being involved in doing mechanics, fixing cars. You know, I want to know what it is to farm. I cannot put somebody to farm when myself I don't know the knowledge. I don't have the knowledge and how to go about farming, because those guys who I put there, they'll be just telling me stories, you know, of how the things are going. Unless that is a business I'm doing, I employ people who are specialized in those areas. That can work. Yeah, so that's what I just want to give you. It's a word for today. It's an encouragement for today. Yeah. Yeah, so guys, I'll call it a day for today. With it, I'll cut the video. Yeah, so enjoy your day. And if you are farming, I encourage you to start with the little that you have. Start there. Start. If it's if it's a 2 meter by 1 meter plot that you have, start with that, because from there is a knowledge that you're gonna gain from doing it. If you observe what is the outcome with whatever actions that you do in the field, observe and learn, see what is the outcome with whatever thing that you do on that garden. Observe, and learn. And if you have seen something, change it and see the change that will come out of your actions from your observation. So that's what I'm gonna tell you today. Yeah, peace out, guys. Yeah, just subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe, guys. Okay, bye bye.